What is going on, gamers? Aevatrex here, and we are back on the Ava Smurf account, and we have a ton of chests to open. Like I said, I was gonna save them all up and open them all at once. So let's go ahead and get started with the free chest first. Let's see what we get. The main thing that we're hoping for is a prince. That is the end goal, but seeing as it's an epic, our chances are not that high. We got a fireball. This is a nice little upgrade there. Let's go ahead and open up another free chest here. We got some gold that we can use for upgrading, a knight, a bomber, and an archer. Okay, now let's go ahead and get down to the really nice chest. Let's go ahead and open a silver chest. We get some gold, get goblins, spear goblins. We can use some more of that. We can upgrade that later on. Okay, and then a bomber. We'll save the gold one for last. Get some gold. Okay, more goblins. Keep them coming. A knight and goblins. Okay. Alright, let's open up the last silver chest. Okay, we get archers, arrows, and a bomber. Alright, and then the gold chest. Let's see what this has in store for us. Gold, spear goblins. We could have used 2 more, but we'll take it. 3 knights, that's always nice to see. 4 bombers. I'm getting a lot of bombers. Maybe I should start upgrading those. And a musketeer. Okay. I don't think we got anything new per se off of that. But we did get a fireball upgrade. Oh, now that we have that out of the way, let's go ahead and get working on this crown chest. Like I said on the previous video, I will do some live battles here. But I won't do all of them. So let's just do maybe 1 or 2. See what we get here. Searching for an opponent. I wouldn't think that it would take this long, this slow. Huh. Alright, there we go. Oh, we're going up against a level 3. We're going up against a level B. What? That's his name. Alright, so he's starting with the mini P.E.K.K.A. and the bomber, which is smart. The bomber is smart for the skeleton army here, but he didn't account for the baby dragon. So now we have a little push of our own here. But I do see this knight. We want to counteract this knight here. A baby dragon is going to do pretty decent amount of damage. Alright, there we go. So usually what I like to do is I like to wait until they do something and then I try to counteract it myself. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop the bomber here. This will help us. And then the baby dragon. The bomber will help with the skeletons that she summons, just like that. And they arrow my tower. I do not advise that whatsoever. But let me go ahead and put the goblin hut out here. The reason I put it up here instead of down is because now what'll happen is instead of that mini P.E.K.K.A. going straight to my tower, it'll have to hit the hut first. And he's gonna fireball it down, which is again not really a smart idea, because that could have been used on troops, but that's okay. That only favors me. The knight is a single target unit, so I want to go ahead and use the skeleton army here. He hasn't showed me anything else that the skeleton army would be amazing for. Oh, and now he shows me the giant, which is just gonna die to my skeleton army unless he plays the bomber, but he's not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start my own counter push here. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and play the bomber. That way we can take out those skeletons, and this is going to be a pretty strong push right here. There we go. We have a giant ready to go. He arrows my tower, which is perfect because I can go ahead and use my my skeleton army, and this is pretty much GG from here. 3 crowns. Give me that 3 crowns. Oh man, mini P.E.K.K.A. kind of cleared house a little bit, but it was just a little too late. So good game. B. And we got a silver chest. We always like silver chests. Alright, let's go ahead and get that started and go into another life one. Oh, this one was fast. Now we're going up against Pierce from Olympus. Another level 3. Looks like we're going up against quite a few level 3. So, like I said, what I like to do is I like to wait for them to play something and then go the offensive, like that fireball. I do not ever advise that. Those spear goblins that I just played there was actually a mistake. I did not mean to play them. because obviously they would get destroyed by that bomber. But we should be good here. Let me go ahead and put my goblin hut, that way we can get them going. This musketeer should get that tower under 1,000. Oh, and it definitely does. As he shows the giant, let's go ahead and use our skeleton army here and see if he has a bomber of his own or if he doesn't. And if he does not, then we can go. Look, he is fireballing my tower again, when in reality what he should have done is he should have fireballed the skeleton army, but he didn't do that. So I guess we're just gonna go ahead and push. That's one of the early mistakes that people make, is they use their arrows and they use their fireballs to hit the towers instead of troops. And that is where everything goes wrong, because all of these that I have built up here, they could have avoided it, but they didn't. So now they're just pretty much stuck. Go ahead and play this musketeer here to pretty much just end this raid, and good game. Alright, so we got another 3 crown. So hopefully you guys are picking up from mistakes that I'm making and that they're making, and you don't do them yourselves. We got a nice gold chest. I like that. Go ahead and jump into that last one, because this has been fairly fast. We're going up against Ruben. Good luck. Thank you. Same to you, Ruben. It looks like we're on the same trophy range, so that's actually pretty good. Let's see what Ruben does to begin. He's gonna go ahead and play the Valkyrie. Oh, he's gonna play the offensive. Let me go ahead and just start our push here with the giant. Okay, this is gonna be a great push, because everything is gonna be focused on the giant right now, and we have a lot of things coming up behind it. We know that they have the fireball, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do, they just used up the arrow, so that leads me to use the skeleton army. They used up the fireball and the arrow, so I don't think they'll have much. Let me go ahead and play the bomber. Oh, that was a good play by him, playing the Valkyrie to wipe out the skeleton army. Very, very good play, but we already did take 1 tower, so as he plays his own bomber, that's okay. We got a musketeer that can go ahead and get that out of the way. The Valkyrie should also get out of the way. There we go. There he goes again with the fireball. I keep seeing the same mistake over and over. You should not do that. Unless that tower is really, really low on health, I don't advise that you fireball the tower. Unless you can hit the troops that you are intending to hit to begin with, maybe. That way you can hit both at the same time. But there we go, another 3 crown. And this is progressing really, really fast. So maybe I can go ahead and get all of the crowns here on screen. Oh, sorry, Ruben, my bad. We got 3 or 30 trophies for that, and we just need 1 more crown. So let's go ahead and see who we are up against. We are up against Johnny Lai from La Banda Juveni. I don't know if that's French or what is it. I'm not really. Oh, there we go. We see the offensive fireball. Not a good look. Let's go ahead and start offensively here. Gotta take that giant down, hopefully before he gets too. No, that's a little too late. But what's gonna happen is that that's gonna lead to a very good push from us. We got tons of spear goblins in front and that musketeer. And oh wow, look at that. They went ahead and actually arrowed. There was two mistakes that they did there. Not only did they not arrow the troops that were right in front of them, the main issue was that they arrowed my king tower. And you gotta keep in mind that the king tower is asleep, meaning that the king tower is not active until one of the towers go down, unless you hit it. And unfortunately for him, he arrowed it, and that means that now I have 3 defensive towers instead of 2. Don't ever do that unless you're planning to already take that one down. There we go. We get the giant once again. We're not too worried about this giant. The musketeer should do quite a bit of damage, and I actually saw that they fireballed the troops instead of the tower there, so they learned from their mistakes at least. There we go. He is now arrowing and fireballing the troops, which is what they should really be doing. So that is good on them. Let me go ahead and arrow that myself. Wow, I probably missed quite a few. That's okay. Got a bomber. I did not expect them to scatter so fast. They were like roaches on that one. Alright, I don't think that we'll have enough to take it out. No, we definitely don't. But we got the crown that we needed, so it doesn't really matter if we don't get all of the crowns. We got the one crown that we need, so now we just gotta play defensively. Let's go ahead and see what they do with the skeleton army. That was probably badly placed by me. There we go. He's kind of missed, but what can you do? He plays the mini P.E.K.K.A, which is not a great play in this situation. Let's go ahead and start the push. Arrow that down. I don't think they're gonna go away anywhere this time. There we go. And that should be good game. Yeah, that is definitely good game. Alright, well, good game, Johnny Lai. There we go. We got another 3 crown victory. And now we get to open up our crown chest and see if we get any sort of goodies. Alright, give me that crown. Alright, let's open this up and see what we get. Alright, we get some much needed gold for upgrades. 2 gems, always can take those. More knights. More goblins. Another giant, not enough to upgrade though. And the prince! Yes! Oh my god! That is such a lucky pull. Oh man! Oh man, oh man. The first thing that I said is that I wanted a prince, and there he is. Oh, now this is gonna change my deck completely. Oh wow, what are the odds to have the baby dragon, the skeleton army, and the prince all at once? I saw somebody say that the Valkyrie should be played over the bomber, and I kind of do agree. I don't know. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I think what I'm going to do is I might put it over that. And I don't know, maybe you guys can give me a deck suggestions with the cards that I have right now. I definitely want the prince and the baby dragon. The others I can work around. Probably, I definitely do want arrows. I am 30 experience away from level 3, so actually, let me see if we can get that up. 40, I actually don't want to do that until I actually make a deck and upgrade things that I am going to use. I don't want to waste gold on things that I'm not going to use. So yeah, so this is what I have available. I got the awesome prince pool, which is epic. But yeah, suggest a deck out of these cards, and maybe I'll try it on the next episode. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and until later, bye.